Dawn bleeds across Kurukshetra, dust rising like restless ghosts around silent armies. Arjuna's chest rises sharply, each heartbeat a war drum of rising dread. He sees not enemies but cousins, teachers, friends, mirrors of his own mortality. Grief coils cold around his throat, tighter than any bowstring ever could. Krishna leans closer, eyes steady, voice calm enough to hold the sky. He begins the radical argument. Imagine nothing eternal lives beyond these fragile bodies. Think of life as seeds sprouting, withering, scattering. No soul, only ceaseless process. Every creature borrows breath, then returns it like a library book worn. Even stars burn out, yet night remains beautiful, unafraid of endings. Krishna's logic lands softly. If death is nature's craft, why call it tragedy? Arjuna's grip loosens. The bow feels less like judge, more like witness. The verse emerges like river mist. Being born and dying constantly, do not grieve. Sanskrit syllables echo, each carrying the weight of uncounted seasons. Constantly born, constantly dying. Nature's loom weaving bodies out of breath and clay. Krishna's voice steadies. Even a skeptic can trust the rhythm of tides. He reminds the same moon that wanes returns, teaching us cyclic faith. Arjuna exhales, releasing visions of permanence like birds startled from trees. Grief loses its edge when seen as resistance to nature's unstoppable choreography. Krishna smiles, observe the grass. Every blade dies, yet the meadow remains eternal. The lesson crystallizes. Sorrow is memory clinging to forms that must dissolve. Arjuna nods, eyes reflecting armies no longer as chains but as waves. He understands. Fight not from hatred, but from duty within the dance. Krishna concludes, whether soul exists or not, compassion still commands the bow. Conch shells sound, no longer funeral cries, but calls to mindful action. Arjuna stands straighter, shoulders bearing fate like river reed bending, unbreaking. He realizes endings fertilize beginnings, each corpse a seed for unborn springs. Krishna watches, satisfied that doubt has been replaced by purposeful clarity. The chariot wheels roll forward, cutting through dust like plow through doubt. Across the lines, warriors sense a shift, fear meeting acceptance, sparks colliding. Krishna whispers once more, remember the river. It never fears its banks. Arjuna steadies breath, arrow nocked, mind anchored in flowing, not clinging. The lesson settles. Life is process. Death is process. Grief is optional. He releases the arrow, not as killer but as gardener of cycles. Krishna's final words echo, observe, participate, release. This is true reverence. Battle begins, yet within Arjuna blooms a calm wider than war. He fights now as wind moves leaves, without malice, only motion. Each fallen foe returns to soil, completing the circuit Krishna described. Grief forgotten, Arjuna becomes the witness Krishna always urged him to be. In that witnessing, even the skeptic feels something vast and nameless breathing. Krishna smiles, knowing belief matters less than behaving as if life flows. The lesson ends. Constant birth, constant death. Ride the wave, release sorrow.